Welcome to the Scottsdale Vibes Podcast. I'm Alicia Haygood. I hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas this week for all who celebrate it. Everyone got what they want and everyone's on the nice list. I'm always on the nice list, so I wasn't too concerned about that, but Santa did tell me that I was extra special this year. So this week, we're going to talk to all of our sponsors and kind of hear about some of their favorite memories of Christmas from childhood, how it's kind of changed to adulthood and taking care of our kids, and how the magic kind of shifts. So we'll be right back after this short break. When it comes to protecting you, your family, and all your assets, you need to have someone that you can trust. And that's Jeremy Mueller of State Farm Insurance. Jeremy Mueller has lived in Scottsdale his whole life. How can anyone else know your needs more than someone who's been here and seen it all? Jeremy and his team are always ranked in the top % at State Farm. He cares, he's knowledgeable, and most importantly, he's always available. Don't believe me? Give him a call at 480-515-5223 or find him at jeremymueller.com. Okay, times have changed. There was no Amazon. There was only Santa. And unbeknownst to me, there was mom standing in line for Teddy Ruxpin for 3.5 hours before the doors opened to get me the toy that I needed this Christmas. Now times have changed. Amazon delivers. Please don't hear this, children, if you're listening. But Jeremy and Rob, it is a magical season time of year. So I want to hear, Jeremy, we'll start with you. What are some of your favorite Christmas memories from growing up here in Scottsdale?
Gosh, well, I mean, Christmas it's about the kids. So when you're a child, there's a certain magic in the air, right? And I can see it in my kids, which I love. I love seeing that. But I don't know. I think everyone's just generally in a better mood. I like that everyone's nice to each other.
I don't know, man. I got some honks on the horn when I was trying to merge the other day.
Those are out-of-towners. Those are East Coasters.
You know what? You're right. Yes, they were. They did have out-of-state tags.
No, but it's just I just like it. I like it goes too quick, though. I don't know what happened this year where, well, one, it was 78 degrees last week, so that did not help. But no, it's a great week. Nice week to slow down. Yeah. I like seeing the kids decompress, that type of thing. And
because I don't know about you, but we feed off of our kids' energy, right? Kind of thing. It's magic for them. It feels magic for us. If they're calming down and decompressing, it's easier for us to be like, okay, we can sit here and do nothing. And I love a Christmas movie and taking a nap on the sofa, personally.
Yeah, totally. Did that this past weekend.
See?
Yeah.
What about you, Dr. Rob? What are some of your favorite Christmas memories from growing up?
Obviously, just getting under the Christmas tree, seeing all the plethora of toys that were there or not there. My brother and I not fighting that day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were actually nice to each other, as you said, yeah. And then the family coming together because we have a big Italian family. So the feast that happens afterwards, traditionally we do lasagna for Italian.
Do y'all do the big Christmas Eve dinner where it's like everything seafood, pastas, everything to stuff your face like Santa's belly full of jelly kind of thing?
Simple answer is yes. Yes, we do. Absolutely do. We don't do the 7 fishes, though. Do we do fish and pasta? Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And that's a big gathering as well. Friends and family are coming over. It's not just the family itself. So that normally takes place at my parents' house and still takes place at my parents' house.
I wonder why we've never gotten an invite, Jeremy. Maybe we'll just show up.
I don't know. Normally Christmas Eve is big, though, right? And then, one of my not so favorite memories is having those nights and then having to help Santa put together clubhouses and cars and racetracks and dollhouses and Barbie's Dream House and all of it.
Yeah.
But isn't it nice in the morning at 4:30, 5 a.m. when the kids come to grab you?
Or 5. No, we have a 6 a.m. rule at my house. Like, you have to stay in your room. Everyone has an alarm clock. And if they come out early, Santa's presents are not there miraculously, and you need to go back to bed.
Yeah.
That was my rule growing up, too. We had a massive Christmas Eve party as well at my mom's best friend's house. And we would drink, spiked eggnog and sangria. I mean, my parents would drink that. And, we would eat, there were Cubans. We had the black beans and rice. It was a massive meal and party. And then, we would go home, but we'd be exhausted as kids and go to sleep by 2 a.m. typically. The excitement couldn't get you to sleep earlier. My kids are the same way. My son, I think, Jeremy, your kids are a little bit older. Rob and I's kids are about the same age. Do they still believe?
No, but yes, right? It depends on who's listening to this. But Where it changes is it's not as fun, right? Like the toys are now gift cards. There's so I mean, talk about how Christmas has changed. It's like, how many gift cards do I need to buy this year? It's just different.
It's
right?
weird, right?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like buying gift cards. I feel like I might as well just give money.
That's fair. I mean, that's what you were giving. It's just a specific
place.
But
even to nieces, nephews, everything. It's always, gift card, gift card, gift card, gift card. A lot of it is because of digital, right? Like the kids want Roblox cards now.
I was about to say that.
And so it's not like going to the store buying Mario Brothers or whatever.
Right.
And everything streams, so there's no movies to buy. There's no hard media to buy.
I used to get the VHS Disney video every Christmas. Was like the new movie that came out that year.
Or DVDs or whatever. There's none of that.
That's true.
They could watch that anytime they want.
They pull it up.
Yeah.
My kids, my daughter's was Stuffies. She's 5.5, 6, so she's like stuffed animal galore, which I'm so tired of.
Squishmallows.
Thank you. That's what that is.
Big thing.
Big Squishmallows. And then she's easy. It's my son who's 9, and he's a gamer, right? So he's like, I want Roblox gift cards. And, he got a longboard for Hanukkah, so that was kind of cool for stuff. But yeah, it is change. Dr. Rob, our kids are the same. You are the fool at the table who does Elf on a Shelf. Jeremy and I have smartened up and knew better. How'd that go for you this year?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah?
Oh, just fantastic. 3 a.m. Oh, gosh, where is that elf? Better go make sure he moved.
Yeah.
So it is a fun tradition that our preschool teachers gave us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, teachers.
But at the same time, looking at the expression, especially when my youngest wakes up and says, "Dad, do you know where the elf is?" And I'm like, "No." And he shows me, because that was the very first thing on his mind when he woke up in the morning, to try to go find all of the elves.
How many do you have? What do you mean all of them?
Oh, we have 3.
3,
yeah.
That's a lot of spying.
Yeah.
See, to me, that's too much spying to go back and tell Santa.
Got to make sure that they're good. Absolutely.
So we have one for each kid and then one on the adults going back to report to Santa?
It was the original Elf on the Shelf, but then the preschool teachers had given each of the children an elf to take home.
How thoughtful.
Yes. So.
And your family.
And they're naughty. They're
Are
naughty.
they?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they get into some
I would be a
mischief.
naughty elf, too.
Yeah.
I would be the one in trouble from Santa every time.
Hence our Halloween costume.
I was about to say that, but you all dress up as the whole Elf on the Shelf family.
What's scarier than elves coming on Halloween rather than by Thanksgiving? I mean, now you got to put up with them that much longer.
That didn't mean that you started on Halloween.
Dude, you take so much for the team. It's not even
I know,
funny.
exactly.
I would never do that.
Yep. Yeah.
Jeremy,
magic is still there. Magic is still there.
I love it. I love it. Well,
I love this. I love the magic of Christmas. I still believe it's still fun. My grandmother is 92, and she still writes letters to my kids from Santa, and says that to them.
Awesome.
They get it in the mail. We have them, kept in their folder for months and years. And it is a magical time. And I think that, like you said, Jeremy, at the beginning, that's what's important right now, is taking that time to be with one another, be with those you care about, taking the time to just sit down and relax, absorb what we went through for 2023, what 2024 is going to hold for us. And with that, what are y'all guys looking forward to for 2024?
Well, are you guys are you resolution or?
I'm goal setting.
Yeah.
Because I give up on resolutions by January 2nd.
Yeah, I think we put too much pressure on those. But it is the calendar year, right? So I do feel like in a certain sense you start at square one. Which is a good feeling to me, I think. Sometimes it's a little scary because you're like, oh my gosh, I had such a good year and got to redo it. But I'm looking forward to. I'm actually not looking for it. I like this week.
Okay.
I want to extend this week as much as possible. But
Carefree's growing.
We'll extend the cheer into next year.
Yeah. Exactly. But we got a lot of good stuff coming in Scottsdale in 2024. So no Super Bowl this year.
But we have everything else. I know it's going to be nicer. Yeah.
So it'll be nice.
For you, we have the third office that's going to grow for you.
Yep. Hiring more people, growing, everything's going very well. So
I love that. What about you, Dr. Rob? What are you looking forward to when it comes to 2024?
2024, I'm looking forward to traveling more.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Believe it or not.
Can Jeremy and I
that's
tag
great.
along?
Absolutely.
I mean, you didn't go
Absolutely.
anywhere in 23,
I know.
so I can't
Italy
imagine.
for like a
No.
month or something, right?
I love to travel. I love to get into that. And especially now since 2023 proved to be really fun with the kids, I want to be able to show them more places, actually go to the places I want to go to rather than where they want to go to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Things that we look forward to when the kids get older.
Yeah,
It is about
totally.
us more again. I like that. For me, 2024 is going to be a year of growth for the podcast, for the Scottsdale City Lifestyle Magazine, more connecting with the community and getting to know you out there. And really, I'm just looking forward to getting to know Scottsdale. I feel so new here, even after almost 5 years, Scottsdale is changing and expanding and growing, that it can still feel new for all of us. So for me, it's the unknown that I'm kind of looking forward to, and not setting unnecessary expectations on yourself for a letdown or anything like that. And, talking about being calm and relaxing and wrapping up 2023, it's like I'm ready to get me back and put me on the focus, because when you end the year, you're taking care of everything with your business. You're taking care of your patients, your clients, your family. It's like there is no me time. And I'm ready for Alicia again. And everyone else can be second place.
Yeah.
All right, guys. One last words before we leave. Anybody? Dr. Rob?
Buon anno in Italian. Happy New Year, everybody, now that we're done with Christmas.
Oh, well, Feliz Navidad.
Oh, there we go.
Merry
L'chaim.
Christmas.
Cheers. There you go. All right, guys. Stay tuned. We'll have more from Sean Shackleton when we get back. When it comes to family-friendly dentistry, there's only one place in Scottsdale, and that's Arizona Center for Laser Dentistry. Teeth cleaning, innovative, pain-free laser dentistry, teeth whitening, root canals, and really any dental need you may have, Dr. Rob and his staff at Arizona Center for Laser Dentistry can handle it all. They're more than just a dentist, they really are family. We've been going there for over 3 years, and my family loves them. When your kids get excited to go to the dentist, you know you've got a good one. Dr. Rob DeVito is the only dentist in town that can handle it all. Give him a call at 480-990-1905. You can find him on the web at drdevito.com. And don't forget to tell him you heard him on the podcast. As we wrap up 2023, there's been hot news every week and every month that we check in with Sean Shackleton about, of course, the real estate market here. So as we see rates drop and go up, and what are we doing? Where do we go? Sean, what are we doing? Where do we go? This is the end of a crazy year. What did you see happen as we wrap up 2023?
Well, I think the big news right now is that the Fed is planning on lowering the Fed funds rate at least 3 times next year.
Okay.
But again, the Fed funds rate does not directly correlate with the interest rates. However, it does have an effect. It's really more on the 10-year Treasury that the interest rates follow. And that's the interesting part, right? Because the 10-year Treasury, it was at like 4.4. And so if you look at that, then our interest rate should really be at 6.4%. So in my opinion right now, the interest rates are artificially inflated.
I believe that.
Based on what the 10-year Treasury is. However, I mean, the interest rates coming down for buyers and sellers, really, it's a good thing. My only concern about it, in all honesty, is inflation, because interest rates coming down is not necessarily going to help inflation.
Right. And that's the big thing, because that really affects people's buying habits and savings and spending and stuff like that. I personally had no problem with the spending habits of ending up this year with the holidays.
Right? I know. It's like everybody, the spending. I'm like, oh my God. It's Amazon might as well just live outside my front door.
It's really funny because I saw the driver come one day and I was like, where's your Santa hat? Because I feel like that's what you are for us. And then they started laughing.
Yeah.
I luckily it was not any important presents, but I accidentally did not check the delivery address to a bunch of presents that I ordered on Amazon.
Oopsie.
And they got delivered to California at a friend's house.
Oopsie.
Who that friend has since left the house that it was delivered at.
Oh, no.
So it's okay. We got it worked out. I had to pay for overnight delivery, which you do not like to do for Amazon to get it here.
Right.
But it was like luckily one of those this is coming from your great grandmother kind of present. So it wasn't an emergency one, but I still was like, oh gosh.
I know.
Where is that box of presents I ordered 2 weeks ago?
Right.
Yeah. So we did that. Thank you, Amazon.
Thank you. Right. I know. Oh my gosh.
But that kind of leads me to growing up, Sean, you and I didn't have the privilege, our parents didn't have the privilege of Amazon. They had to go to the Black Friday sales. My mom tells me that she waited starting at 3 o'clock in the morning for 4 hours for me to get a Teddy Ruxpin, You remember those?
Oh, I remember them. My mother would have never done that.
Yeah, because that was the only present I wanted.
Oh, that's funny.
And she was like, you girls have it perfect right now. Everything just gets delivered to your doorstep in 2 days, by the way.
Well, a day. Sometimes the same day.
That is very true. So tell me some of your memories that you remember as a kid from the holidays. And I know that it's shifted because you and I have kids the same age now and seeing the magic in their eyes for the holidays.
I remember one of my probably most favorite memories was my grandmother would come and spend spend Christmas with us. And her and my grandmother outlived 3 husbands.
Oh my gosh.
And her husband that she was married to when we were kind of that age, like junior high school. Yeah. Before he passed, they had he drove this huge Cadillac. This black Cadillac with red leather interior that was so slippery that if you weren't buckled in the back of the seat and he took a turn, you would slide across the seat in the back. But so it had a huge trunk, and I will never forget them pulling up one year and her opening the trunk, and in the entire trunk was full of presents.
Stop it.
Full of presents.
I love that.
I know. So she loved giving my sister and I gifts.
That's
and that was a very, very, I mean, the presents from the tree out, it was deep.
Yes.
It was deep.
I will say it is not deep at my house, but ours were deep too. You know, you don't think about that kind of stuff. My grandmother, speaking of grandmothers and presents, would trick us, and she would get us like a pair of earrings, but put it in a box inside of a box inside of a box.
Funny.
But she would fill the bigger boxes, no lie, with bricks and or magazines. And then you keep opening it up, and it'd be like a pair of earrings in a small box.
That's really funny.
You know, and she thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
It is funny.
She would do it multiple times. It is. But as a kid, you're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I loved it, though. You know, those little things.
Yeah.
We spent every Christmas at my grandparents' house, too. And it was magical. And it was the memories we made. You know, the Christmas tree and her original Christmas pattern china.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's super famous that so many people have. Yes,
I have it.
It's those memories that last a lifetime, and you don't realize it when you're kids, what that does to you. What are some new memories that you're making with your boys?
Well, we decorate our house like crazy.
Yeah.
Like the outside.
Yes. I've seen it. It's fantastic.
This year we have a 14-foot Yeti on our roof. It's crazy. My husband's very proud of it.
I would be too if I was
know.
him.
He did a fantastic job.
Good for him.
Yeah. So that they love that because then we walk the street at night and they get to look at all the decorations and they love it.
And y'all have one of the best streets in the neighborhood.
I know.
Yeah, it's great.
We have a great street.
Well, y'all rename this street, do you not?
Candy Cane Lane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Notorious. So do you some of the neighborhoods do contest and for it. Are you in that contest?
We did enter this year. I figured my husband worked very hard on that Yeti. He deserves to be in the contest.
Oh, good for you, wife.
Yeah.
You started Elf on the Shelf this year, didn't you?
We did start Elf on the Shelf
How'd
this year.
How'd that go for you?
So far, so good. We only forgot one night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
only
good.
one night.
How'd that go?
It's good. It's good. I'm waiting for Christmas Eve for him to go away.
Right.
Yeah.
We had we just heard Dr. Rob in the previous segment tell us that his child's preschool teacher was kind enough to give everyone in the class an Elf on the Shelf.
Oh, wow.
Because, that was a great teacher moment right there.
Right.
So now they have 3 elves on the shelves that they have to move around each time. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
That's what I said. Do you do one for both boys?
Yeah, we have one.
Agree.
I think they only need one.
You don't have, no.
I know. Another one of their friends' parents asked us at the reindeer run the other day, they said, how many, because they have 4 kids, we have 2, they said, how many elves do you have? We're like, 1. They're like, okay, yeah, us 2.
Oh, I was like, but if you say 4 elves for 4 kids.
I know. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Parents don't have that much time, especially during the holidays.
100%. Did you get creative this year?
No.
That's why I love you, Sean.
Yeah, we moved it around. But it was funny because the boys even said at one point, like I put it in one spot and then I, like a couple weeks later, whatever, I put it in another spot, but it was very close. They're like, I think he's already been there. I'm like, no, I think he was sitting over there. Oh my gosh, they're pushing my limits on creativity with this thing. They're lucky it's at night.
Yeah.
Creativity is gone.
No. Anything after 6 o'clock.
Moved, right.
I love it.
It is getting moved, and that's it.
What's the big present they're asking for this year?
Oh, my gosh. One is a bike with jet boosters.
Oh, how's that going? I mean, your husband's an engineer. He can engineer that, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, we're figuring it out. But there's the bike is there. It's the jet booster part. I'm just going to tell him his legs are the jet booster.
I like it.
Because, that's...
Make the noise.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's the good part.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You are a big biker too, and I know your kids are into it.
Yeah.
We started a mountain biking club for my son and his friends, and they go out
awesome.
Every other week, and they love it.
Yeah.
It's the best thing for them.
I said this because I found cycling and all that later. I think it's the fountain of youth.
Oh, I like that.
I really do, because it's not hard on your joints.
Yeah.
You can do it, really anywhere. You know, it's such a great activity.
Well, you've been good too, Sean. You've been good to us. You've been good to your clients in the community. What are you asking for this Christmas?
Oh my gosh. Peace. I don't know. I feel like Miss America. I just want world peace.
Well, how about like peace in the house? Peace with
right. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That could go a long way.
Right. Yeah.
What are we looking forward to for 2024? I'm not really one on resolutions.
No, I'm not either.
I like to set like goals, whether it's work goals or like read a book. I'm just going to start with like a book this year kind of mentality. Or for me, it was like I want to get myself back. And, at the end of the year is crazy. It's busy. You're trying to wrap everything up, presents and life and work.
For sure, yeah.
I just want to like start waking up a little bit earlier to have me time again. That's something I haven't done. So what are some goals and stuff that you're setting for yourself?
My goals are probably mostly around my business. It's just figuring, just getting things a little bit more, some of the things a little bit more systematized, and getting help for them, because it's there's a lot when you run your own business. There's a lot of hats to wear.
Yes,
and it can get overwhelming, and then things fall. And it's like nothing with my clients, but it's just the other stuff that still has to happen.
Stuff.
Yeah.
My son, I was putting him to bed last week, and I was writing out my to-do list because it helps me get everything off my mind. He's like, what is that? I was like, my to-do list. He's like, that's long. And I look at him like, yes, it is long. This is why I'm going crazy sometimes, William. This is what's in my brain. I'm trying to get it out.
This is only part of it.
Right. This is just the work stuff. You're not even included in this list.
This is only the stuff I can remember right now.
That's exactly it. I actually did. Funny you say that. I kept the page open and kept coming back to it like throughout the night to keep writing stuff down. So I'm with you. I'm getting things in order, systematic, figuring out what's important, what's not, maybe what I can pass off to get help and stuff like that, because it is a lot.
It's a lot. And it's funny. I mean, when my kids were younger, I feel like, not that it was easier for me to get things done, but, they weren't as busy.
Yeah.
Now, the busier they get, the more it gets harder.
Yeah. They take up more time somehow.
They do take up. And I love it because they're active and they want to do things
fun.
And they're super fun. So I love it. But at the same time, it's like all that stuff still has to get done.
It does. And it's on you.
Yeah. It's on me. If it ain't me, it's not getting done.
I know. I totally agree. Well, I hope you and your family had a very Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Same to you and Hanukkah.
And thank you very much to everyone. And I hope you all got everything you want. I'm going to check on that with the turbo boosters and see how that went.
Fantastic. Right.
If I hear them through the neighborhood, we'll know what's going on.
Right.
I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. And as someone who loves Scottsdale, this community, and everyone else, I cannot wait to come back in 2024 with some amazing new guests, things that are going on in Scottsdale, and more. Happy New Year. Buying a home can be scary and sometimes frustrating, but all of that can go away with the right realtor. And that's where Sean Shackleton with the Shackleton Group is here for you. Sean has over 25 years experience in real estate. She's here to get you what you want and won't settle for less. She's experienced, knowledgeable, and understands this market, which these days is always changing. Take the stress out of your next home purchase by calling Sean at 480-734-7277. You can also find her at theshackletongroup.com. Well, now that we are done with Christmas, it is one of my favorite seasons. I'm a huge college football fan, so bowl season is right around the corner. Unfortunately, my UGA Bulldogs got gypped on their bowl, but whatever, that's in the past. We're going to focus on the games ahead of us, too, happening right here in Arizona. The Guaranteed Rate Bowl is happening on December 26th, so watch the Kansas Jayhawks take on UNLV on Tuesday, December 26th at Chase Field. For those of you listening on Christmas Day or on December 26th, tickets are still available. Otherwise, I hope your team won. I'm sure, Vegas team is right up the street from us, basically just a short drive or flight away. They probably had a lot of people come in town. So good luck to everyone. Of course, one of our most famous bowls here in Arizona, the Fiesta Bowl, is a New Year's Day bowl. So watch the Oregon Ducks take on Liberty University. And continuing on with one of my favorite things to do is watching college football. So that is exactly what I will be on January 1st. And if you're still looking for some New Year's Eve plans, Experience Scottsdale has put together a great list of parties, restaurants, and more. They have everything from a boomer party to the W downtown. So there really is something for everyone here. Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast on your favorite podcast listening app. And don't forget to subscribe to the Scottsdale City Lifestyle, the luxury magazine, for all things Scottsdale. Have a wonderful week. Happy New Year. And I'll see you around town.